Hello, welcome to the new segment of Magluto Canadian. Today we are making calamansi pie. And before we start making our calamansi pie, please don't forget to hit the like button and support your boy by subscribing. So let's get on it. And the ingredients we're gonna use for our calamansi pie, first thing first, we're gonna use Oreo cookie. I already took out the filling and put it aside. And we're gonna use 80 mils to 90 mils of melted butter. And for our custard, we're gonna need 5 egg yolks, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 can of condensed milk, and the star of the day, calamansi. So to make the crust, we are gonna grind this Oreo cookie in our food processor. And we are gonna use 1.5 cup worth of Oreo cookie crust crumbled. This is what we're looking for in terms of consistency. It's kind of like a coffee ground. Okay. We're gonna put it in the bowl, and we're gonna finish grinding the rest. And if you don't have a food processor at home, you can definitely use a Ziploc bag to crush the cookies and just to make it fine. Like you can use like a frying pan or a pizza roller, whatever you can use, just to make sure that it's crushed. Using our paddle attachment, we're gonna use it to mix the butter and the Oreo cookie crumble. And for the butter, for the amount of butter we're gonna use, we're gonna need at least 90 mils worth of melted butter. And then we're just gonna put it in low speed to mix it together. And gradually put it in medium. One way to know if they're mixed well together is when you make a ball in your hand and they hold together like this one. And we're gonna put it in our pie shell. So for this one, you just want to make sure that it's spread out around, and you don't have to make it look perfect. I like it with a little bit of rustic look, but you definitely want to make sure that the bottom layer is even. The side, not so much. You don't have to. And I like to use a flat surface bowl just to kind of press on the crust to even it out. So this is what we're looking for in terms of the crust. Okay. We're gonna put it in our oven at 375 degrees from 4 to 5 minutes. Our crust just finished cooking in the oven, and we're gonna let it cool down. While it's cooling down, we're gonna make our custard. So, like I said earlier, one of the star ingredients is calamansi. And for those of you guys who don't know what calamansi is, besides Filipino people, it's a type of vegetable. It's a vegetable that grows in the tropics. And it's very popular in the Philippines. 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 And it's It's actually, the history of it, it's a hybrid citrus between a kumquat and maybe mandarin. It's very different from an actual key limes. Key limes is a lot greener in the inside, while this one is yellowish orange, and the skin is a lot thinner. So, and it has more sweetness to it than the actual regular key limes. And we're gonna squeeze half a cup worth of juice from out of this. Should be more than enough. So I got our strainer. To be exact, you actually need around 28 to 30 calamansi, whole calamansi, just to get the juice extracted from it. So it's quite a bit. You don't need that much, and you can squeeze it by hand. After extracting the juice, we're gonna make the custard base. So we're gonna need 1 can of condensed milk and 5 egg yolks, already separated from the whites. And also, don't forget, a teaspoon of vanilla. So we're just gonna put our condensed milk in the bowl. And before I forget, before you add the egg yolk, make sure you whisk it first. Otherwise, if you add it directly in the condensed milk, it might leave clumpy yellowish part of the yolk in it, and it won't look good. It will look like tiny spots, and try to avoid that one. So I'm just mixing the yolk right now before I add it. So make sure it's thoroughly mixed in. Once it's all mixed in, we are gonna put it in our bowl. We're gonna use our paddle attachment. I mean our whisk attachment. Make sure it's aligned properly. So you want to make sure that it's incorporated first before you add the juice. So we're gonna put this in low setting, just to make sure that it's thoroughly mixed in with the condensed milk. Take it off the machine first and make sure that we're spatting the bottom of it, because some of it gets stuck in the very bottom of the bowl and it's not getting mixed in properly. Back into our KitchenAid. So you can always use just a whisk to mix everything in. For me it's a lot easier. And then after, we're gonna put it in medium high, and then high speed. So once it's fully incorporated, once both the egg yolk and condensed milk is fully incorporated with each other, we're gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla, just for that aromatic flavor. So we mix it in again after, and I'm gonna put it in medium setting, and then slowly add the juice. So once our custard is ready, we can put it in our crust now. I'm going to put it in our oven for the same setting as we cooked the crust earlier. We're going to put it for 375. We're going to cook it for 375, and for around 15 minutes. So once our calamansi pie is in the it's heating up in the oven, we're gonna make our whipping cream Oreo filling. We're gonna use the Oreo filling that we separated from the Oreo cookie earlier, and 2 cups of whipping cream. With our whisk attachment, we're just gonna soften up the filling. Once it's softened up, we're gonna add our whipping cream, 1 cup first. And slowly mix it in low setting. And then once the first half is already incorporated and mixed in, then we add our 2nd cup of whipping cream. Low setting again. And put it in medium setting after. And just be careful with it because it will splash. Using a spatula, we want to make sure that all the fillings are not stuck in the bottom. It's almost there. So once what you're looking for is a consistency of a yogurt, and then we're just gonna finish it off by hand after. So it's almost there. So I'm just gonna finish it off by hand. So once you hit that stiff peak with a point in there, that means your whipping cream is ready. And that's our Oreo filling whipping cream. Once our calamansi pie is cooled down a little bit in room temp, now we can put it in the fridge. And let it sit there for 6 to 8 hours, and we're gonna eat it after. So after 6 hours of chilling in the fridge, our pie is now set and ready to be sliced. I hope you guys enjoy our video for today, and I hope everybody's staying safe. Before I leave, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the notification bell, so you guys can get updated for my with my weekly videos. And for those of you guys who are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe. And for those people who are already subscribed, thank you for always supporting your boy. And this is me signing off. Magluto Canadian.